And I just think it's a really interesting conversation when it comes to how we're emulating the brain, what the general perception is of artificial intelligence, how far along we really are. Because from doing this documentary and from other research that we've done, we are really very, very basic in our emulation of our nervous system, of our brains. So when we talk about artificial intelligence, first we have to define what do we mean by intelligence? What's the definition of intelligence? And there's been different sort of the goalposts have moved along the way as we've had artificial intelligence to first beat us at chess, and so we then said, well, okay, that was intelligent, but maybe not intelligent enough. And then we have artificial intelligence beat us at Go. But, well, that's really intelligent, but maybe not intelligent enough. And so the goalpost of what is intelligent and what does artificial intelligence needs to achieve to be as intelligent as us, keeps moving.
I thought that was a really interesting point that came through in the film. I had not ever really thought of it that way. And, and now I guess the latest achievement was that it became a Jeopardy champion, which feels like maybe it's getting us closer to general intelligence, except that it's really about having a huge database of factual knowledge that the Jeopardy champion is able to draw upon. And that's the kind of thing that computers can excel at.
Yes, it's fact-based, so still unable to move themselves out of the linear sort of a causal framework where there's a pathway that you end up at the correct answer. Whereas, of course, human intelligence is you can go along a pathway and end up at a totally surprising and unexpected and unpredictable answer that may not even have anything to do with what you're talking about in the first place. So although we don't do it in the film, it's really interesting looking at artificial intelligence being creative, doing paintings and quite often the comments that critics give of such artwork is very interesting, but still derivative. So
that's right.
Still coming from initial frameworks of programming, and so possibility is still limited to what is programmed in.
Yeah. So are either one of you up to giving our listeners and viewers some kind of very compact definition of what we mean by artificial intelligence, particularly given that it's a moving target?
Yeah, that's for Matt. Away you go.
Yeah, yes, it is a moving target, and I guess very broadly, it's the capacity to emulate, what we would perceive from another person as being intelligent, to be able to respond intelligently, and so we come back to the Turing test, where if you're talking to, you're not sure if it's a robot or a person, you're sort of behind a screen. Whatever that screen might be, and you can't discern whether it's a computer or a person, then that's supposed to be a test to demonstrate a level of artificial intelligence.